We all train our agents to take a negative situation, which typically most are when they call in, and turn it into a positive. Going back to the 15 years, like very negative situation with that call, right? But if you just recognized, wow, you've been with us. I just want to recognize you've been with us for 15 years. Thank you. I don't know if anybody said that to you lately. Thank you, right? All of a sudden, you've diffused and just give a couple of euros back. You've turned boom, negative to positive and maintained loyalty, right? That's a KPI. AI can track the sentiment of how it started, how it ended, right? We can create KPIs that we track how many conversations went from negative to positive, right? And so there's so much. The point here I think you were making is leveraging technology to create an experience center and not just a contact center is at the crux of what kind of a strategy that the folks that are listening today have to employ. But there's so much out there, right? It's hard. Like we know we need to embrace AI, but how? And I would love to just ask you, as you're looking at all these technologies and you're Avon, right? You got people clamoring to help you, I'm sure. And you've looked at tons and tons of technologies. How do you think about it, right? How do you think about, or a suggestion to the audience that's listening here today, what are the two or three things that you could suggest to say, if you're starting down this path, here's a couple of tips I have for you? What would those
Yeah.
be?
Um, First of all, we must be sure what we are looking for.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, there are various technology, there are amazing companies outside there, but not every of these technology company fit your need, basically. So you have to be sure what you are looking for. That's why even in our tendering process, we have a step before observing the market, where we invite providers and give them a chance to present themselves, like what they believe they can do for us.
Yeah.
And for me, this is an enabler for any company to understand what they need. So instead of jumping immediately on what I need, we do this pre-step, understanding what is outside there. They are very smart companies. They are in a sales pitch. They will propose you what they believe it will work for you. And then your combined knowledge of your thinking what you need. And after those discussions, that's what you need. But that's not end of the story, because when you are sure what you need, and then you need to choose the company, because when you are clear what you need, there will be 5 companies that would
Yes.
help
Yes.
you in that, at least
Yes.
5. There is a plenty of companies, amazing companies that are working in this area. So you have to select one of 5. From my perspective, then you should be more selecting a partner, whom you will partner in this, rather than who presents you well. So I would even count a bit on a trust, on synergies, on the vibe happening between 2 companies,
Yeah.
because they might be amazing technology company, but at the end they cannot convert on this what we were thinking, or vice versa. We might be just boring to them. Oh, we have this solution and that's it. We don't produce you anything else. So then actually in a step 2, you choose the partner. And when you choose the partner to work with, you have to let them know choosing your priorities. It's their area. It's us approving spend, time frame, and all other things. But it's their area of expertise. It's them knowing better. We have to trust them. They know better. They are in this field. We ask them for help. They cannot design for us something that actually, I mean, they can, but it might be 3 times more expensive just because of our imagination how process should look like, versus from the shelf ready solution or adjustable solution for us. So we have to let them working their job, which means proposing a right fit of the tools for us. Even the steps. You might tell them, my biggest issue is, I'm making it up, delivery. What I can do to automatize those calls, but not how.
Yeah.
It's them deciding what should be connected with what, how knowledge base should look like. Is it bot answering? Is it only chatting? Is it voice or bot? Because we have to trust those partners in their own field and their own experience. And let me put a challenge on table. If we know how, we would not need them. So it's them.
Right.
It's them.
Yes.
And instead of us putting additional effort discovering what, we anyhow pay them to deliver for us something. So give them that task to deliver for you. This is what they were actually selling to us through the sales pitch.
So, in other words, don't treat them like a vendor. Treat them as a partner.
Exactly,
That's a
together.
great takeaway.